Goeiedag, good day, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And I've just completed my first day of this hunger strike. And, I've had a lot of people who said, Scott, don't do it, etc., etc., etc. Look, I'm an old guy. I'm over 65. Okay, so I've had a really good life. You know what really cuts me up? Really cuts me up is what's happening to young kids in these squatter camps. I'm going to show you a few images and you will understand how incredibly serious this is. And I'm not joking when it's starting to look like what happened with the Boer War concentration camps back in 1902. Let's have a look at some images, okay? Just before I show you the images of these kids, I need to give you a bit of background to who these kids are. They're actually at the White Squatter Camp, where those 200 parcels were confiscated by the police. And the people who'd brought them, or the church that had brought them to that particular White Squatter Camp, were fined 10,000 rand. 200 parcels of food that were just taken away from the people that you're going to see. These are kids of the families in that same squatter camp. This is how disgusting it is. Last night, during the live stream, there was a comment placed in there by someone who said that the parents had left Krugersdorp to go to Potchefstroom to go and deliver urgently needed food to their daughter, who was starving. So they got in their car and they crossed provincial borders and they got caught in Potchefstroom. They copped a 2,000 rand fine and the food was taken off them. This only happened just earlier, well, yesterday, I guess you could say. But this is the sort of thing that is going on daily in South Africa, and it's targeting the white population. And the mainstream media are not talking about it. I'm going to read you a couple of articles that I've received, or emails I've received from people. And one person says, why can't the ANC government be charged with crimes against humanity? With their latest law, not allowed to feed whites or coloureds in squatter camps. Obviously, the ANC want to starve them to death. The German officers who committed these atrocities during World War II were charged and hanged. I would suppose these scoundrels and those in judicial positions who support the illegal laws should also be charged by a human rights court from an outside country. Now, you've already seen the images of young kids in a white squatter camp. That's becoming very similar to the sort of scene that you saw in Auschwitz in Nazi Germany. The only difference is that these white families, they're not behind razor wire and in a concentration camp. They're in basically a white squatter camp, but they might as well be behind wire and in these concentration camps when you consider the options they've got. They've got nothing. They've got nothing. And that's why if my going on a hunger strike wakes the world up, because I'm going to start getting skinnier. Okay, I mean, my face will lose a bit of its shape or its fatness. But if I can draw attention to their plight, as I said, I'm 65 years old. I've had a great life. My health is really the smallest concern. Saving tens of thousands of starving whites to me is a far more important mission. Okay, there's another article or email that I received which I'll read to you, and it's from Bill, and he says, "The latest move to deprive poor whites of food requires thinking outside the box and not blatantly ignoring the reality on the ground. It will only result in those generous people getting a criminal record. Suggest to the churches, etc., that they collect cash and get cheap cell phones into these camps. Leaving is still illegal if a person goes to buy food. Select responsible members within these camps and open a cash account where they can hire a Uber or taxi to take them to a store to buy the food." Now, I should say that this is something that Patrick from Farmers Aid has been doing. He's actually been going to some of these camps, and instead of providing food parcels, he's given them a food voucher that they can go to the Spar or one of the local supermarkets and actually buy the food using that voucher, which is obviously another option. Okay, let's continue. They are then entitled to keep that food. Suggest that these good people who are gathering the food parcels open a store which will only supply their intended recipients at price X, which might be 10 cents for a large food parcel, for example, and any other pay normal rates. Do not put this on air, as it will simply lead to more laws to stop it, but please suggest it via email to those you trust who are already helping. Well, I'll tell you why I'm going to put this to air, because this has been discussed now openly on the internet, on YouTube. So it's an idea that people are talking about already. So it's not something that is new, but it's something which is an option. And as you say, you're probably going to find this ANC government trying to shut that door. But my putting this out there is not going to change anything. This is already out there. It is working well for us at the moment. And Bill concludes by saying, time to get sneaky and work around the BS legally to defeat the cancer. Please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell for the updates. Please like this video. Please share this video. And above all, please, guys, stay safe.